welcome to this week's reading of my book. For the past 15 weeks, I have been reading to you from my book titled Our Gender Issues Solvable. Many issues concerning women have been mentioned. Issues such as wife battering, rape, divorce, widowhood, sex harassment at workplace, inequality of pay for women as opposed to men, and many more. This book is meant to highlight the plight of women. It also shows how women are moving forward a little difficult for themselves. The world's human resources have been grossly underutilized for centuries. If we look at things through the proper perspectives, it is seen that there is not an aspect of life that women cannot have an effect or are already having a direct or an indirect effect. Given an adequate training and exposure, a woman will perform creditably well. A mother has been naturally put in a position where she interacts more with the children than the man. In the case of health, she is the first to notice ill health in the children. She has to apply first aid as per her knowledge of the ailment. That is to say, that she tries to diagnose the sickness and applies home remedies, which, if the treatment is not too serious, it will be taken care of, and if not, the child is taken to the hospital. So she assesses the seriousness of the ailment. If one looks at it deeply, she has performed the role of a doctor. It is the woman who goes to the market with a limited fund and tries to get the necessary things for the family. She even buys things according to priority, which makes her an economist. Whatever food that is available, she tries to make it into a delicious and nutritious meal for her family. That makes her a nutritionist. Because she knows that there is limited fund, she has learned to preserve food in such a way that it will not get spoiled and it can be kept for days without getting spoiled, e.g. dry pepper, salted meat, etc. This qualifies her to having some knowledge of food preservation, which is in food technology. In wars, women are the worst hit. They lose their husbands / sons / daughters and are left to cater for those left behind, which includes providing food, shelter, refuge, security, etc. Whereas if the woman had been involved in the negotiation that degenerated to war, less drastic steps could have been taken, since she knows she knows how much she's going to lose. Hence, diplomatic compromises could have been reached by those parties involved, and better solutions could have been proposed. There is nothing wrong with a woman who studied relevant courses from being the defense minister, and certainly nothing wrong with a woman being president if she has been democratically elected as her male counterparts. Every girl child must be given an equal opportunity in life as that of a male child, so as to enhance the level at which she operates as a woman and a human being. A woman whose innate ability makes her perform very well as a mother will perform a lot better when given adequate educational backing, orientation, and opportunity. There are areas where a woman's input would have made a lot of difference. In the area of contraceptives, beg your pardon. Many of these methods are centered on women, and males get to eat their cake and have it. Whereas the woman has to make some adjustments. Men will not mind if their wives do tubal ligation, but will not agree to vasectomy. The men feel it is the responsibility of the woman to avoid getting pregnant. If women were in the decision making points, contraceptives could have been targeted towards men and women rather than mostly women. This is quite necessary because one woman can only get pregnant once in 9 months, but a man can impregnate many women in 1 month. It is his productivity that needs to be controlled more. Machinery for farming is manufactured with the men in mind. They are heavy and difficult to manipulate. With women at the decision level, they will be manufactured in such a way that the maneuverability will make it easy for anybody to work with them. Nowadays, some men in Germany are trying to make a change in the way that they relate to women and in their input in a relationship. The men employ the services of a psychologist, who in this case is a woman. They, the men, and the psychologist go out on a quote-unquote date, during which the men speak freely and she studies them and sizes up their aura. The men are usually divorced or having difficulty in maintaining relationships. She tells them what she sees in them that puts women off, e.g. flamboyance, if they are too full of themselves, if they are too much of a smooth talker, a Casanova, an actor, not truthful, etc. All this will be told to the clients, that is the men, and this will make them see themselves and rectify their attitude. The world is changing fast, and all hands must be on deck. For good performance of the world, women are the missing link. Women are the missing link between performance and efficiency, and we know that a machine that does not perform at 100% or almost 100% efficiency is not giving its best. Women are the missing link between performance and efficiency. In order to have 100% work output in the world. This book is not to vindicate or validate men and their behavior. Neither is it to say that women deserve what men are doing to them. Instead, it is to open the eyes of women in the areas where they are making themselves vulnerable, and to realize that a house divided cannot stand strong. It is time for women to wake up and allow themselves not to lose the few grounds that they have recently gained. When a girl child is denied education, then her right to perform at equal level with her male counterpart is removed. Women have a lot of power, and they are yet to utilize this in rectifying all this. We have the power of suggestion, power to make believe. If this world must improve, then the way women are related to must change, and this onus falls on women themselves to rectify this from home. They are supposed to talk to their children, especially their boys, in order to improve their relationship with other women, or with women. For an improvement in the quality of life, economically, medically, nutritionally, socially, culturally, technologically, and environmentally, women must be fully involved. Yes, it is a man's world out there, but it is not complete without a woman. This is the end of the book. I hope you have enjoyed my reading and the context of the book. But it is yes the end of the book, but it should actually be the beginning of soul searching, so as to make the machine that we call the world to work efficiently. Please feel free to drop a line on any of the series. Meanwhile, remember to treat the women in your life fairly for the sake of your daughter or sister. And mothers, teach your boys how to treat females right, in the right way, because mothers tend to spend more time with their children, and this is the time that can be used to instill in those children how to relate to each other. Remember, what goes round comes round. Let the slogan for women be, yes, we can. Yes, we can do it. We have the ability to change the world right from our homes. The rape will reduce when the boys are taught that all these are wrong. Wife battering will reduce when boys are taught to treat their wives right. So the onus falls on women for the treatment of other women to improve. Thank you very much. Hope to hear from you.